Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. तूची स्फुरसी बोलशी ऐकशी अंतरीचे अंतर जाणसी तुझी पाहे तुझसी विचारुनिया. All the spiritual practice is basically this much. Learn to know how every experience is happening. We get carried away by the experience, one, and the second thing, we react to the experience. And therefore, we are unable to come out of our own creation. So, tuchi sphurasi bolasi aiksi, antariche antara janasi. You are only talking and you are only hearing, and every thought you know that now don't disturb me, I am getting angry. See? So everything no, antariche antara janasi. Techi pahe tujasi vicharuniya. So just find out exactly when the anger is known, so how you can be angry. When the desire is known, how you can be a desirer. So the basic rule we told you number of times, the illuminator is not influenced by the illumined. See, like the light is illuminating us, and whatever we are talking, light is not influenced, whether there is satsanga or dussanga. It makes no difference. Therefore, तुझी स्फुरसी बोलिशी ऐकशी अंतरीची अंतरजाणसी तुझी पाहे तुझसी विचारुनिया. Therefore, the only way is to inquire. Many times we get carried away by the upasana and devotion. Devotion is never done, it happens. See? And it can happen only through knowledge. If there is no knowledge, the devotion is subject to change. Therefore, जयाचेनी प्रकाशे अंतःकरण प्रकाशे तो निज तेजे स्फुरतसे तो जाण पातुची. जयाचेनी प्रकाशे अंतःकरण प्रकाशे. That in whose light the antakarana, all the aspects of the thoughts are illumined. See? तो निज तेजे स्फुरतसे. To know this self, no other thing is required, because Nija Teja Spurutase, he is self-illumined. See? It is so simple that it becomes difficult. So, Jaya Cheni Prakashe, Antakarana Prakashe. So, every thought and every dream, every experience in the mind is illuminated by this self-illumined reality. That is what we are. See, When you chant, let us say, any mantra like this Mrutyunjay mantra. त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्. Now you do the anusthana of this thing for longevity. He will be lost only in the upasana, rules, regulations, do this, all that. Now if you start, vicharuniya, now you start understanding the meaning of this mantra. See, Trambakam yajamahe. I am trying to explain how the mind and all the modifications of the mind are eliminated by us because we are self-elimined. This is the main topic. So, Trambakam yajamahe, if you are doing mechanically, then it will go like that. Then, Trambakam, the one with the three eyes. What are the things seen by the three eyes? Jagra, Swapna, Sushupti. One eye is the waker, second eye is the dreamer, third eye is the deep sleeper. Trambakam yajamahe, I am invoking him. So who is he? He cannot be the waker, although he is supporting the waker. He cannot be the dreamer, although supporting the dreamer. He cannot be the deep sleeper, although never goes to sleep. Trambakam yajamahe. And to walk this path, it is His grace only. Yamai vesha vrunute tena labhyaha tasyaisha atma vivrunute tanum swam. Paramatma himself wants us to go back. Therefore it is said, Ishvaranugrahat eva pumsam advaita vasana. So, Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim. Su means good. Sukham, Sukruta, Sundara, Sukshma, Su. Sugam, Gati, destination. What is the best destination that we should have? Come back to your divine nature. Sugam. Dhi is understanding, intellect. See? So, Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim. And this is what? Pushtivardhanam. He only will prompt us to walk the spiritual path, and He will only make us stabilize on the truth. Pushtivardhanam. Nayamatma balahinena labhyaha. See, I am not condemning the devotion, but devotion must happen. See, devotion is not external thing. External is only the upasana, sugandhim, pushtivardhanam. Then, what are you invoking this self? Urvarukam iva, bandhanat, mrutyor mukshiya mamritat. See? Ma amritat. So, sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukam iva. Urvarukam iva means like a cucumber or a pumpkin. Urvarukam iva. Bandhanat. Now from the mother plant, this cucumber or the pumpkin is never separated, although it is ripe and no more attached to the tree or the plant or the creeper. See? Be attentive. Exactly the same way, we remain one with the divine and yet function through the body. This is what they call Jivan Mukti. Urvarukam iva bandhanat. How the pumpkin or the cucumber is separated? It is separated without separation. See, we continue to live as mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. We continue to live as a body. We continue to live as a citizen of some country. We continue the same thing. No changes happen. But now we are abiding in our divine nature. Like the pumpkin is separated, although it is still attached. Because now the creeper is important. So the substratum, the pure conscious existence, see, urvarukamiva bandhanat, mrityor mukshiya, let me be liberated from the death. What is the death? See, death is finite. That which is finite is subject to death. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityu dhruvam janma mritasya cha. So here, urvarukamiva bandhanat, that means let the body identification be completely dropped. Ma amrutat, let me not forget the divine nature while functioning through the body. See, this is the meaning of tu chipahe tujasi vicharuniya. So jaya cheni prakashe antakarana prakashe, that in whose light the waking experiences of the waker, dream experiences of the dreamer, deep sleep experiences of deep sleeper, they are illuminated. तो जो निज तेजस स्फुरत से, that which is self-illumined, निज तेज है, तो जान पातुची, that is what you are, my dear. See, Mukundaraj Maharaj is telling you and me, this is what you are. तो जान पातुची, तेची जाणीव धरुनी उल्हासे, तरी नसतेची दृश्य भासे, ते जाणीव निरसे, तो आत्मा लाभे. सो तेची जाणीव धरुनी उल्हास, तेची धरुनी जाणीव उल्हासे. It is in the light of this consciousness that the mind or the antakaran starts expressing. Ullasa means bubbling out. See? So, techi janiva dharuni ullase. So, the knowingness or the mind in the light of this absolute self, techi, dharuni janiva ullase, tari nasatechi drushya bhase. And then what is not is appearing. See? Nasatechi drishyabhase. And tete janiva nirase. And as much the mind is slowly withdrawn, tete janiva nirase, as much the mind is withdrawn, tai atma labhe. And we come to a point which cannot be rejected. See? When sense organs are closed, all the five objects have no sway on us. See? When the mind is closed, sense organs have no existence. When viveka, discrimination or vijnanamaya kosha becomes prominent in our life, contemplative, then mind is no more a problem. And when this vijnanamaya kosha, through inquiry, discrimination, understanding, dissolves in the Prakriti and the Chidabhasa goes back to the Paramatma. This pure conscious existence, tete janiva nirase, tai atma labhe. Meaning what? As much we can give up the objectivity from the knowledge, to that extent we are closer to the objectless awareness. See, what is jani? Jani is knowledge gained through mind or any means of knowledge. As jani. Tochi janiva dharuni ullase. See, these are the things which are so simple. For example, no form can ever exist without the formless space. Wherever there is a shape and a form, there has to be space. Where there is no space, there is no shape, there is no form possible. See? Wherever there is object, the knowledge with reference to object is only mind. So where the mind is, there objectivity is prominent. Where the mind is not, object may appear, but it will not influence us. See, like we are listening to satsang, our mind is not there, therefore it doesn't touch us. Asangoham, asangoham. See, recognize this. See, so as much we drop the mind, everything drops. And to drop the mind, give minimum or negative value to the objects in the world, objective knowledge. For example, when one of the appendages, some finger has to be operated, so doctors give local anesthesia. Now, in that area, the mind is not allowed to enter. As a result, operation can be seen, but no experience happens. See? So, wherever there is a mind, objectivity is there. So, to the extent we withdraw the mind, and to withdraw the mind, devalue the objectivity in life. Techi janiva dharuni ullase, tari nasatechi drishyabhase. And then we start imagining what is not there. See? Nasatechi drishyabhase. I don't know what is going to happen. See, this is happened, you are just worrying about nothing. Nothing has happened. See? But we get so much carried away because we are not ready to drop the mind and to dive deep in the divine. We are not ready. Still hold on to this world. And then bring that poor God, God, God. See, if we are devoted to the God, then the world will not be a topic of our thinking. The world will not be an issue for us if we are devoted to God. See, friends, then it is only the divine, not the world. Therefore, tari nasatechi drishya bhase, and because of this mind, all that which is not existing starts appearing. Tete janiva nirase, and to the extent our mind starts remaining quiet. And what to do that? We told it 100 times. Dekho, suno, bolo mat. See, hear, don't talk. See? It is not necessary that we have to comment, we have to get involved in any place. Wherever we get involved, remember, we are getting attached. Anywhere you can see this. So, tete janiva nirase, tai atma labhe. So, to the extent the mind has dropped the objectivity, This objectless mind is pure consciousness. See? जाणीवेची वेळे जे ते पुढे आभासले ते दृश्य म्हणून त्यजिले तेची तेची उरे. जाणीवेचे निवेळे, when we were knowing something through the agency of mind objectively, ते जे ते पुढे आभासले, then whatever has come in front of the mind, ते दृश्य म्हणून त्यजिले, then give it up, that it is an object. Objects are to be dropped to recognize the subject. ते दृश्य म्हणून त्यजिले तेथे तेची उरे. Then what remains, what cannot be rejected, is the truth. See? Waking is rejected, waker is rejected, waking experiences are rejected. Dream is rejected, dreamer is rejected, dream experiences are rejected. So is the case with the deep sleep. But we cannot reject ourselves. Those who commit suicide or follow any other technique, they are only trying to get rid of the body because they are thinking they are the body. Let the body remain, who cares? Whether the body falls in Varanasi or in Rishikesh, Ganga Kinara, or in Haridwar, it makes no difference. See? So, Janive, the 30th OV, जाणीवेची वेळे जे ते पुढे आभासले ते दृश्य म्हणून त्यजिले. That means give up the objectivity in the knowledge. So, colors and forms are object, vision is the subject. You can drop, give up colors and forms. You cannot give up your vision. Vision is natural. Then what can be done? Give up the vision, don't break your eyes, then close your faculties. Then where are you? We have come to the mind. So the objects are known through the sense organs. Sense organs are known through the mind. So what we are doing? We are rejecting what can be rejected. So we can reject the objects, we have come to sense organs. We can reject the sense organs by controlling them, we come to the mind. Then we can reject the mind by controlling the mind, shamaha. Don't pamper the mind like we pamper the children. See? And then we come to the intellect. And when we come to intellect, don't be argumentative, logical, no. Come to discover this. What? The objects, sense objects are the effects. Sense organs are the cause. Sense organs are the effects. Mind is the cause. Mind is the effect. Intellect is the cause. Life is the cause and intellect is the effect. See? Life is the effect and Paramatma is the cause. Effects cannot remain without the cause, but the cause can remain without the effects. So effects we can give up. So je te drushya manoni tyajile. So first of all, we should be convinced of this, that objects are, the worldly things are objects, drishya, then the faculty, sense organs are drishya, mind is drishya, intellect is drishya, life is drishya. Drishya means object. But we come to a point which cannot be rejected. Aheyam. that which cannot be rejected is me. And therefore, anupadeyam, that need not be gained. जाणवेचे वेळे जे ते पुढे आभासले, meaning whatever is gained through the known means of knowledge, ते दृश्य म्हणून त्यजिले, reject them as only objective perception or reject them as only effects. See, effects cannot remain without the cause, but cause is independent of the effect. See, ते दृश्य म्हणून त्यजिले, तेथे तेची उरे. Then what ultimately remains is the truth. See, this what I told you just now, Trambakam Vijame, it is this. You reject the space, all the forms cannot exist. Every shape, every form is only because of the space. So wherever there is space, there will be forms. Wherever there is vision, there will be colors and forms. Wherever there is mind, there will be sense organs. Wherever there is intellect, there will be mind. But when they are in the reverse way, rejected one by one, the ultimate cause cannot be rejected because it is a causeless cause. Sa kashta sa paragati. ते दृश्य म्हणून त्यजिले तेची उरे. See, friends, जे जे भासे जाणविये, ते ते तरी निरसूनी जाये, तरी जाणीवची आहे, तेची पाहेती येते. Very subtle thoughts. जे जे भासे जाणविये, whatever is illumined by the mind. What is the mind? Mind is reflection or the expression of consciousness or expansion of consciousness or manifestation of consciousness is mind. See? Like the light is the manifestation of sun. Similarly, je je bhase janviye, whatever is known through the mind. Now what is this mind? Te te tari nirusuni jaye. That object which is known through the sense organs, it can be taken away, but you cannot take away the eyes or the mind. Je je bhase te te tari nirusuni jave. See? When we are thus able to drop anything which is cognized through the known means of knowledge, je je bhase jane te te jari nirusuni jave, reject them. Then tari janivachi ahe. Then what remains? Janiva, the knowledge, objectless awareness. And for that, the simplest thing which I can understand is this: that which is beyond is and is not. See, we eliminate joy, we eliminate sorrow. So, who are we therefore? We are both and yet beyond both. See? Dvandva is at the level of the mind. Go beyond the Dvandva. Dvandva is the complementary opposites. Joy, sorrows, gain, loss. See? Victory, defeat. Good, bad. Health, disease. All these are complementary to each other. Life, death. So he who is eliminating these complementary opposites is supporting both and yet is beyond the both. Like the water supports the ocean and the waves, and yet beyond ocean the cause and waves the effects. In the same manner, we support the waking experiences of the waker, and we also support their absence. We support the dreamer and his dream experiences and also their absence. We support the deep sleep and also the absence of the deep sleep. Therefore, what is the truth? That which supports everything, rejects nothing, and yet doesn't get influenced by anything. Like the water is never drowned in the ocean or broken when the waves break. Because water itself is called as ocean. Water itself is called as wave. In the same manner, the same reality itself is called as Jiva Jagat Ishvara. The same truth is itself called as the intellect. It is itself called as the mind. That is called as the sense organs. That is called as the sense objects. See? Like the man, he is called as the husband. He is called as the father. Then he is called as the grandfather. Then he is called as the great grandfather. I think this is enough. Don't leave more than that. See? So all these are only him. So when the great grandchild dies, nothing happens to this old man. Let all of them, he continues to be Ekameva Dvitiya. See, friends. Therefore, जे जे भासे जाणविये ते ते तरी निरसुनी जाये तरी जाणीवची आहे तेही तेची पाहेत येते. Then तेची पाहेत येते, then one knows oneself. Now how do we know ourselves? Through the sense organs? No. Through the organs of action? No. Through the mind? No. Through the intellect? No. But we know. So, जे जे भासे जाणविये ते ते तरी निरसुनी जाये तरी जाणीवची आहे तेची पाहेती येते. जे जाणीव आत्मयाची प्रभा. Now here in the next 30 seconds, Ovid said, ते जाणीव आत्मयाची प्रभा. तो स्वयंभू ती येते उभा. दीपा फुलिया शोभा आपण जैसा. Now what is this जाणीव? What is this knowledge? Knowledge is Atmayachi Prabha. Consciousness itself is expressing as mind. See? Now by this mind, one word, what we are indicating, we told right at the beginning. By this one word, mind, we include all the Antakaran Panchakam, or the Jiva Bhava, or the subtle body, or the dream experiences. All this is included in one word, mind. Don't get caught up in the wrong understanding. So, te janiva atmayachi prabha. So, the mind is nothing but the light of consciousness. See? Like the sun and the sunlight. See? Raso hamapsu kaunteya prabhasmi shashi suryayoho. He Bhagavan says, Shashi suryayo prabha ahamasmi. Same here. Te janiva atmayachi prabha. Expression of consciousness is mind. So, te janiva atmayachi prabha. And what is the Atma? To swayambhu tiyete ubha. But this consciousness is not the prabha of something else. See, These two mantras from Kathopanishad, we should be very deeply in understanding and tune with that. इंद्रियेभ्यः परा ह्यर्था अर्थेभ्यश्च परम मनः मनसस्तु परा बुद्धि बुद्धेर आत्मा महान परः महतः परम अव्यक्तम अव्यक्तात् पुरुष परः पुरुषान्न परम किंचित सा काष्ठा सा परागति. 8 times पर शब्द has come. See, para means subtler, para means cause, para means nearer than the nearest. Indriyebhya parayartha, subtler than the sense organs are the tanmatras, shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha. Subtler than arthebhya param manaha is the mind. Subtler than the mind is the individual intellect. Subtler than the individual intellect is the total intellect. Subtler than the total intellect is the prakriti, avyakta. Subtler than the avyakta, prakriti or maya or divine power is the purusha. And purusha naparam kinchit. This is the GPS. So what is the destination? Destination is sa kashta sa paragati. Kashta parakashta. That is the ultimate. This is what is mentioned here. Te jani va atmayachi prabha to swayambhu tiyete ubha. And he is swayambhu, uncreated, conscious existence. See, it is not created. Anything that is created subject to destruction. Therefore, when you do meditation, it will end. When you do karma, it will end. When you do upasana, it will end. But neither the knowledge nor the devotion end. Because it is not done. Knowledge happens through inquiry. It is not the result of any action. Similarly, devotion happens. Upasana can begin and end. Devotion can never end. Because devotion happens. See? Te janiva atmayachi prabha to swayambhu tiyete ubha. But this Atma, the self, is swayambhu. He alone is supporting the total world of sentient and inert world. To swayambhu tiyete ubha. Deepa puliya shobha apana jaisa. Like the lamp is standing independent of everything, and in the light of that lamp, everything is seen. In the same manner, in the light of this pure consciousness, this relative world is illuminated. But when everything is taken away, nothing happens to the light and the lamp. Lamp is standing in its own glory. Like whether there is something good happening or something bad happening. That is seen only in the light of the sun. But nothing happens to the sun. Te janiva atmayachi prabha to swayambhu tiyete ubha deepa puliya shobha apana jaisa. See? In Upanishad this mantra comes. Tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतो यमग्निः तमेव भान्तम अनुभाति सर्वम तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति. None known means of knowledge can illuminate the subject. See? The colors and forms cannot see the eyes. Eyes can never know the mind. Mind can never understand the wisdom or the discrimination. Therefore, those who are mindful or mental, they are not open to discrimination, viveka. They come and stop there. See? Such people get into this so-called upasana and devotion, but it is not at all devotion. Devotion is a result of understanding. See, what we do under the name of devotion is not devotion, it is only upasana. Chanting the Lord's name, doing the puja, going to the temple, doing some charity. This is only upasana, activity oriented. And it is the vastu, it is the kartru tantra. That depends on you. Today I don't have time, I will not do the puja, I will do tomorrow. Okay? The kartu tantra. But devotion is vastu tantra. Because the Lord manifests in our heart as pure love. Manifestation of the Lord in the heart is bhakti. Therefore, bhakti is not done. Devotion is not done. See? Yamai vesha vrunate tena labhyaha tasesha atma vivrunate tanusam. He who seeks nothing but the Lord, in his heart the Lord appears. And the manifestation of the Bhagwan in the heart is called devotion, bhakti. So, te janivatmyachi prabhato swayambhuti ete ubadhi pulya shobha apana jaisa. So it is as it is. Presence and absence of things and beings makes no difference to the pure consciousness. Continuing further, in the 33rd OV, Drushya Mrugajala Abhasana Te Karuniya Nirasana Tu Pahe Ba Kavana Apana Aise. See? This is Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahmaiva Napara. Drushya Mrugajala Abhasana. See, whatever is seen objectively is Mrugajala, is mirage waters. What is mirage waters? It is an appearance which does not exist. See? With this understanding, then play the game of life. Like probably yesterday I mentioned this. Outside your house, you must be putting the name plates like Guptas, Agrawals. See? In the same manner, put another board, Mr. Mrs. Mithya. So, the husband calls the wife, hey Mithya, and she also responds, yes Mithya. Dekho, life will be a fun. But we take these relations so real and suffer. You don't have to give up anything in this world. Wrong notions are to be given up. Because the whole life is only a notional life. Nothing else. We have to give up them. Nobody can do it for us. See? Drushya, Mrugajala. And what is the Drushya or Mrugajala or the illusion or Mithya? That which definitely appears but certainly doesn't exist is Mithya. So illusion is the effect. And what is the cause of this illusion? Is the delusion in the mind. That means any experience which is happening through the agency of the mind is illusion. See? So when the mind is getting identified with the body, then the mind has the reference of the body, and thereafter all the thoughts, all the thinking process is in relation to that particular body. See? Like, I get married to somebody. Thereafter, all my thoughts will be around that body, that I am a husband and she is my wife. Then by God's grace we divorce, separate. After we separate, thereafter, no more thinking about that. Because no more identification with that lady. Think. So mind requires definitely a reference point to think. And this is what they say, ki yatra yatra manoyati tatra tatra samadhaya, when the thinking, the thought process is not without any particular reference. See? When my child wants something, I must give. When other child wants something, why should I give? That is his child. Samsar. See? Therefore, this is Drushya Mrugajala Abhasana. Any experience which involves the functioning of the sense organs and mind is Mrugajala, is an illusion. Number one. See? Any experience which demands a set of conditions for the appearance of that particular experience, that is illusion. See? Like you are seeing me on your screen, maybe phone or laptop or your monitor, wherever you are seeing. Now this will continue to appear under so many conditions that I am talking, you are sitting there and you are not closing the eyes, you are hearing also. And there is no problem in your electricity supply and your internet is perfectly all right. Then only you are seeing. If any one of this doesn't happen, it is gone. Where it is gone? Nowhere. It never existed. My dear friends, if you can really catch this point, this computer things can give you the ultimate knowledge. All the data that we have in the computer is only a virtual data, not the real. This world is only a virtual reality, not the actual one. You are the actual one. See? And then this virtual becomes so real for us. All the time we keep on holding on to the same thing and watch again and again and again and again. Then we become addicted. See? Unless we understand these basics, Drushya, Mrugajala, Abhasana, all the experiences gathered through sense organs, mind, intellect, they are fake. Don't give them importance. See? Otherwise, we get caught up in the wrong foot. They take karuniya, nirasana. Now, they have to reject them, negate them. How do we negate? Unless I am identified with the body, the waking world doesn't begin. So when the world is created, don't go into that peculiar thing. 430 light years before, or so many millions and trillions of years before, the earth was cooled down and the core is still hot. Don't go into that. See, you are becoming more and more objective. Go within. So when identified with the body, then this world becomes real. Now what is the world? Two things, possessions and relations. And both of them have that foundation, body identification. So if body identification is not there, we are nowhere, we have nothing and we are nobody. Therefore, we are happy. So when there is no body identification, as in deep sleep, dream or in anesthesia, where are we, when are we, what are we, how are we? Nowhere. See, friends, when the man dies, what happened to the husband? husband has gone along with the man. No, he never existed. Neither the man dies nor neither the husband dies nor the wife dies. Only two images on the screen. They were screaming at each other. But when the screen was removed, everything gone. Where it has gone. Drishya Mrugajala Abhasana. It is only an appearance. This principle of appearance, if you can catch. Once I was in Sydney, and the person who was driving me, he was a very nice gentleman. First time I saw him, I said, "Hey, I never seen you." He said, "No, Swamiji, I could not come for the talks, but I was wanting to spend some time with you. Therefore, I opted for dropping it to the airport." I said, "Okay. Now tell me something about you. Who are you? What are you?" He said, "I am teaching software engineering in the engineering college." I said, "Very good. Now I have got one question. When we delete the data, what exactly happens?" So he looked at me. I said, "Look ahead, don't look at me." He said, "Why this question has come to you?" He said, "Because when the data is deleted, something is removed. So the machine, the device should become lighter, but it doesn't happen. When data is added, it doesn't become heavy. So addition of data and removal of data has no impact at all. Therefore, I want to know, when we have deleted some data, what exactly happens to that deleted data?" How important it is. Is it deleted? No, it never existed. In the same manner, all the impressions on the mind, they have no existence. In other words, all the wrinkles on the lungi, don't forget my lungi meditation. All the wrinkles on the lungi, when iron is moved on it, where they have gone. See, Drishya Mrugajala Abhasana Te Karuniya Nirasana. Now that which is not, how can you remove it? By giving zero value. How to give zero value? Play the role that you have to play. Don't get entangled in that role. See? This is what we have seen. The devotees who are around their Guru Maharaj, poor Guru, I always feel pity for the Guru. And these devotees, they have this competition. I am closer to the Guru, I am better than he, and this and that thing. And the Guru is watching the tamasha. See? And then their entanglement is so much that they wanted to prove that I am better than you. I have done this, I have done that. And their poor Guru is suffering because of both of them. See, friends. So, Drishya Mrugajala Abhasana Te Karuniya Nirasana. Give up these wrong notions that we are essential for anybody in this world. Let us give up this wrong notion that we do something for somebody because he or she is in need. No, it is our need, therefore we are keeping ourselves occupied. When we give something to somebody, don't think that body is depending on us. The Lord is taking care of. Then why you want to give? Because it is your need. The day you take this approach, then you will understand that the wrong notion that I am somebody. So there are two wrong notions. One, the world is real, and second, I am someone who is helping the world. These two things are to be given. Te karuniya nirasana, tu pahe ba kavana, apana aise. And then you find out as to who you are. So it comes to when objectivity is rejected, and then you come to know what you will be objectless awareness. Objectless awareness means you go beyond the mind. When you go beyond the mind, logic disappears, argument disappears, joy disappears, sorrow disappears, and whatever thereafter appears is only a drama. See? Therefore, great masters never love anybody. They have love for everybody. But the devotees have this notion. Maharaji loves me more. See? I am very close to him. I wash his clothes. I prepare food for him. See? Like, in this Gajanan Maharaj Pothi, this thing comes. There is to be some devotee who was taking care of the great master, and he had this notion. I am very close to him. I do everything for him. And he understands me also, and I understood him so much. This is what he was thinking. But ultimately he got kicks and thrown away. See, friends. Therefore, Mrugajala, Drishya Mrugajala Abhasana, Te Karuniya Nirasana, Tu Pahe Ba Kavana, Apana Aise. Then we have transcended the subtle body. So we have first given up the gross body. Thereafter, we entered the subtle body. Then we have given up, rather we have to give up the subtle body. Subtle body, the sense of doership. Subtle body is the somebody who is living. Subtle body is the one who goes from one life to another life. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. And that also we have to give up. So neither we are born nor do we die. That which is supporting both the presence and absence is the truth, which is beyond presence and absence. The presence of the body is supported by us in the waking. Absence of the body is supported by us in the dream. Presence of the subtle body is supported by us in the dream. Absence of the subtle body is supported by us in the deep sleep. See? So we are not against anyone or anything. Like the space is not against any content, whatever it may be. Same way, sense organs are not against any object, respective object. They eliminate every object. Mind is not against any thought, good or bad. See, life is not against anything, health or ill health. See, if there is no life, there is no cancer. If there is no life, there is no corona. Life supports both health and disease. See, friends, the more we become extremely subjective in a relaxed manner, then the Sahajananda comes out. Effortless, blissful experience. Because it is not created. See? Uncreated being, objectless awareness. So, how do we reject the subtle body? This is the last thought. Drishya mrugajala abhasana te karuniya nirasana tu pahe ba kavana apana aise. So don't really say, I am not the mind, I am not. No, don't go parroting like that. No. Drushya mrugajara abhasana. Be in this world, enjoy, but don't desire. Desires happen in the mind. So when you look at the world as an illusion, then you will enjoy it, but you will not desire it. Enjoyment without desiring is meditation. See? Like we go to various marriages. So we enjoy those marriages, but we don't have desire I should get married. Then I am in meditation. See how simple it is? You don't suffer. Are yaar, see, these small kids are getting married and I am old, I am not getting married. Then you are a samsari. In this manner, we have completed this 5th chapter of Paramamruta. Tomorrow, by God's grace, we should start the 6th chapter, Karan Deha Nirasana. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.